Back with Frankie Corrado and Brian Hayes to talk about the roller coaster ride of the Edmonton Oilers in 23-24. What an ugly start to the season. 3-9-1. That roller coaster's not going anywhere. Maybe even down. They fire their head coach. They send their goaltender Jack Campbell to the minors. After the coaching change, things start to improve. And that coaster's starting to take a ride. And to the point of 16 straight wins, one off the NHL record. So now we're going to ask Brian and then Frankie to chime in on this. How high does that roller coaster go before it takes a turn and starts going down again?
They beat Vegas. They tie the record. They beat the Anaheim Ducks. They set a new record. And then game 19, it comes to an end. They lose to the LA Kings.
Start that roller coaster again, because they're going to keep going and eventually win 20 games in a row, and they're going to lose the 21st game to the St. Louis Blues, a team that's been playing really well. But Rod, that roller coaster's not going down the way it did at the start of the season. I don't expect the Edmonton Oilers to be a roller coaster team the rest of the way.
Well, it's really been just down and then straight up again, and yeah, we'll see how high it goes. That's for the regular season, though. Then there's the whole matter of the roller coaster ride, which is obviously a much shorter one, in the Stanley Cup playoffs, and Edmonton knows all about that. So, playoff time, and I'm assuming the expectations will be higher. How high does that roller coaster go?
Let's ride this one together. Harry and Lloyd, me and you, Frankie, we're going up. First round.
First round, keep it going.
Let's keep it going.
Second round,
keep it going.
Oh, conference finals.
Keep it going.
Wow. All right. Let's stop the roller coaster in the Stanley Cup Finals. What do you like? The Edmonton Oilers have something going here. They look different than they have in the past. Better defensively. The goaltending position has been stabilized, and their best players have really bought into playing a certain brand of hockey. I expect them to have a lot of success in the playoffs, and I wouldn't be surprised if they got to the Stanley Cup Finals.
I totally agree. We're riding this roller coaster together, man. They're all the way to a Cup Final. I love the way they've been playing recently. I don't think they stumble anymore. I think they're very active at the trade deadline as well. It's long overdue. We got to get another Canadian team at least in the Cup Final, and I think the Edmonton Oilers have the best chance of doing that.
And at some point, Connor McDavid is going to win a cup. Like, I just do not buy the fact that Connor McDavid is going to go through his whole career and not win a Stanley Cup. It has to happen at some point. He's in the prime of his career with a really good group around him. It just has to happen.
It has to happen, exactly. It's been a storybook since this guy walked into the league. He is one of the true faces of the league in their history. We're talking Sid, we're talking Mario, we're talking Gretzky. That's the category he's in. They all have cups. McDavid's got to get one. I think he's got a great chance at it this year.
Is this finally the thrilling ride for Connor McDavid in the NHL's amusement park? And I'm going to keep this motif going as long as I can, except for one thing. If you win the Stanley Cup and the roller coaster's right at the top, how do you get down?
They'll figure that out. They're not too worried about it in Edmonton. Believe me, Rod.
Brian Hayes, Frankie Corrado. Thanks, guys.